Hey guys, this is Karthika Kantwal from Apex Finserv and I'm back with your daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. But as usual, before we move on to what's new for tomorrow, talking about the trades that we had discussed yesterday for today's trading session. Well, on the equity side of things, we didn't have a trigger. So I guess, money not lost is money earned. So we had a neutral day there. Talking about the indices, we had a breakdown on Bank Nifty, and if you are able to take a directional entry in that sense, then you would have been able to book anywhere between 200 to 220 points there. Without wasting much time, moving on to the new things or the equity horses for tomorrow. The first one that we have is ACC, where we are going to go for a long at 1670, which happens to be a high quality demand zone as well as a previous significant swing point. Top loss going at 1650, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The second one that we have is Torrent Pharma, where similar to ACC, we are going to go for a long at 2620, which again happens to be a good role reversal level, supply zone turn demand, and the origin point of the up move that we had recently as well. Stop loss going at 2590, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The third HUL, we are going to go for a short position at the nearest supply zone, quality supply zone, as well as the swing point. You can see it faced a very stiff rejection today from that level of 2150. That is exactly where we would like to enter for a short position. Stop loss at 2175, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The third is Sun Pharma, where we are going to go for slightly aggressive breakout trade with the break of the nearest swing point on the upside, which happens to be 551-ish. So we are going to go for a long above 553. Reference point would be like a 15-minute candle closing above that level, or you can simply use an SLM order there. With stop loss going at 547, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The final one is Siemens, where we are going to go for a really simple long at the nearest swing point and the demand zone that we have at 1500. It's also a big round number, so it might act as a psychological support level too. Stop loss going at 1480, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Moving on to the indices, starting with the first one, Nifty. Nifty may again we have a problem in the sense that we don't have a lot of zones nearby. We have a clear well-defined range from about 13,125 till about 13,185. So it's a 60-point range for Nifty. If that range is broken on the downside, we'll be back down to 13,050. If that range is broken on the upside, well, we'll see fresh market highs again. It's as simple as that. Now, just to make things easier, I have used Fibonacci retracement here, starting from the nearest swing point. If you want to see how to plot these, there is a separate video on that. You can check it out on the channel itself. I uploaded that a couple of months ago if I'm not wrong. Now here again on Fibonacci, we have two important levels, 0.0236 and the highest, which is 0. So we're going to go for a long at about 13,100, or if you want to be even more conservative, to be honest, the best long entry point that we have right now happens to be close to 13,050, because Fibonacci level be here plus demand zone be here, and just 50 points away you have option chain support as well. Moving on to the option chain for Nifty, on the resistance side of things, you have immediate 13,200 with 926,000 added contracts. Significant is 13,300 with 480,000 added contracts. On the support side, you have 13,100 with 1.3 million added contracts, which is quite a lot. Significant support coming in at 13,000 with 937,000 added contracts. The PCR of volume for this one comes out to be at 1.1, which is really bearish. So for tomorrow, we can see a option buyers versus option writers kind of a trading session, which can, to be honest, end up as a range bound trading day. It's Friday anyway, so I don't really have a lot of expectations. Moving on to the second one, Bank Nifty. This one too has closed at a zone and has established a trading range for itself from about 29,350 till about 29,500. So it's about 0.5% range, or about 150 points range for Bank Nifty. If broken on the upside, we'll be back at 29,700. If broken on the downside, we'll be back to, not back rather, but we'll be down to 29,200 or 29,150. That's all on the charts for Bank Nifty as of now. I'm going to be waiting for the break of this trading range. On the option chain side of things, you have immediate resistance at 29,500 with 82,000 added contracts. Significant at 29,800 with 92,000 added contracts. On the support side, you have 29,500 with 110,000 added contracts. Now 29,500, you might say it's being repeated both the sides, but that seems to be the critical holding point for Bank Nifty right now. Upside, downside, even on the chart we have a zone and also on the option chain it is acting as a both support and resistance right now. So for Bank Nifty traders tomorrow, that is the key level to watch out for. Now moving back to the option chain, significant support at 29,000 with 244,000 added contracts. The PCR for this one comes out to be at 0.95, which is again pretty bearish but not as aggressively as Nifty's PCR. Now this is all that I had to offer for you guys for today's video, or tonight's video rather. As usual, I hope you have a wonderful trading session tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched the entire video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment and press that bell notification icon as well. I hope you have a fantastic weekend with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.